Have you ever spent time under the stars all alone listening to the tune of your favorite song? Have you walked down the beach looking at sun setting down? Or have you wandered across the mountain valley roads in the freezing cold? There have been times when we often felt the urge to go away from the chaotic world as we know, and have our me time. But, what if our inner spirit has these persistent pensive yearnings of going beyond sadness, with or without any reasons? Well, my darling friend, you must be going through melancholy. Melancholy is derived from a Latin word called melancholia, or as Greek says melancholia, which refers to the black bile, physically secreted through our kidneys, where ancient Greek believed that it's the excess of black bile, which causes the certain mood variations. Though, post-centuries, it has been found that it is not just a physical state but melancholy or melancholic state is defined as a gloomy state of mind, a sober thinking pattern which sustains for a prolonged period. Melancholy is often related with depression or sadness, but unlike former two, melancholy or melancholia has a very distinct quality which goes deep down, and that is why it is often termed as one out of four fundamental personality types, which affects long-drawn behaviors and attitudes. Being a melancholic does not make anyone an inadequate personality, rather melancholic person tends to be very sensitive, self-analytical and have introspective approach towards life. They could go beyond the traits of typical personalities and express their emotions very intrinsically, which sometimes can lead them to intense but most romantic relationship or might create a yearning for one. Being deep thinkers, they are prone to not easily letting go people or situations and may ruminate over and over, but this trait also provide them out-of-the-box thinking, which brings in their creative or artistic side to many facets of life. Because of their moody behavior, they are often misunderstood and labeled as loner, a pessimistic, negative or difficult personality, which often resonates with their own perception about themselves. Rather, they are more of a perfectionist kind, who often fixates about ideal world than real world, and which is one of the major reasons for them to fall into chronic emptiness of not being properly understood. There are many famous melancholic personalities like Albert Einstein, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Bollywood celebrities such as Nargis, Guru Dutt, and many famous poets also fall into this category. Best suited career for melancholic people are in creative and scientific domains such as arts, poetry, scientific inventions. Even administration and accountancy becomes suitable if the work involves to creatively managing stuff. So, if you ever find anyone suddenly moving out of the glittering world and sitting alone under the stars, they might not be aiming to become one, rather they might, perhaps, be analyzing the cosmos of inner and outer bodies. Because it is their virtue.